So, how are you? It's a sixth meeting. Can you look back at your life and tell yourself, wow, this is me, what else is possible? Or it wasn't that, it was a regular 6 months. Share with me, what do you sense? Do you sense the change? Do you sense any change? Not a change? Every answer is okay. Who wants to speak? Franny, yeah.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
You start.
Yes. A lot of change. I've got a lot of ease in my body and in my life.
Wow.
The bank, I'm working with the bank, so I might get my money back. And I've received a lot of money. I just received it, so everything is going to be okay. And I noticed that I only have to work for 4 years, and I'm going to retire. That's my decision I've made. I'm gonna quit working when I'm 62. So.
That's incredible. I remember you at the first meeting. Amazing, amazing. So do you sense that your voice in the world is greater now?
Yeah, much greater.
Yeah. Wow.
And also I learned a lot of Dr. Dean, and because I listen a lot to Dr. Dean. So
amazing choice. Good. How does it get any better than that?
Yes.
So thankful for you to join us.
And I hope I'll see you on March.
Really?
Yes, that's my dream. I want to go to Israel. I got an awareness that I had to go to Israel 2 times.
How does it get any better than that? Wow, now you amaze me. So just a note that unfortunately you'll have to choose until the 15th of January because we need to let the hotel know how many people comes in order to. It's a very my English tonight. Sorry, it's a high season in Israel and. They're not letting me long time to decide, so we'll have to just let them know. You don't need to pay, okay?
Okay.
You don't need to pay. You just register, but we need to let the hotel know how many people come and join. Okay. So all of you, if you want to join me on March, you'll have to choose until the 15th of January. So thank you, okay. Franny. You make me smile. Because I didn't get any response from you guys, and I said, interesting. How does it get any better than that? So thank you.
Okay.
Petra, Ingrid, Femke, you want to join? Thank you very much, Franny. It was a really, when I opened this program, this is my second program because I had one in Hebrew before, and now I have a third one. When I had the idea of opening this kind of a program, I knew what I want to gift. I didn't know how it's going to be received because the Chinese astrology, for me, it's very accurate. It's amazing. But most people look at it in a funny and odd way, it's as a metaphysics, something which is not really true or real.
Oh. I don't. I believe in it. So I really do.
So let's not believe, okay? No. Belief is a conclusion. Let's know, because when I told you something about your chart, you knew that it's right for you, right?
Yes.
So the whole idea of combining this old consciousness and new consciousness together, this was my idea, but I didn't know how will you receive it. So thank you very much for choosing it and choosing to be it and enjoy such a great change in half a year. Amazing. spectacular. Thank you, Femke.
And it went very fast.
And fast. And
Yeah.
this is something that I noticed with people. And when I asked, how come it is faster than any other program? And then I realized this is the power of the group. Okay, this is the way we synchronize with the quantum entanglement, that when you ask one request, all the group already helps you. So thank you very much. I'm grateful, Franny. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm going to mute you. And who else wants to share? How was this half year with me, with this program of embracing yourself to be greater and choose to be phenomenal? Petra, can you share? Or
yeah,
thank you.
I acknowledge that I have had a great progression. I am much more aware. Of course, I wanted to be faster, but I realized I use the basic tools just to do it every time. And I noticed a great, around Christmas time, very busy, my head, there comes nothing out of me. And I regularly, almost every day, I had to return to sender. I was
amazing. Who's that belong to? Good.
Yeah, but that gives my a kind of slowing down, tiredness. Nothing comes out of me, not the way I want it. But I sense it was just the whole world on my head, kind of that. And now, since it is yesterday, oh wow, I'm much more clear in my head, everywhere. I want again, the life. You understand? It was,
everything.
And now, it's light again. It's light again.
So what if, Petra, you are so sensitive that you perceive all the suffer of the holidays of all the other people, okay?
Yeah.
And it's on your head, instead of saying, it's interesting, this is not me. Who does that belong to? And when you use the tool, okay, you saw how much faster than in recent years, everything was just amazing. So this half a year helped you choose to be the tool.
Yes.
Right? Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And this is what it is, when you allow yourself to be the tools and to destroy and create all the definitions, all the conclusion, nothing is mine, okay? Even all the magnets from the past. Everything becomes much more ease.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing share. Thank you, love.
Thank you.
I hope to see you in March too.
No.
No.
I can't. No. No.
How does it get any better than that? Ask.
Yes.
And no is a conclusion.
It is a conclusion. I had a lot of thoughts about it, but I always running things for the next half year. So no, I choose not to go.
Choice is right. All right. If this is the choice that creates more space and more ease for you, just be in a question zone, okay?
Yeah.
Because what we offer is something. What we offer is something which is beyond. But it's your choice, of course. Thank you. Anne-Marie is eating, so I will let you finish it. Wendy, would you like to share? How was it for you in the last half year together? And
hi everyone. Have a nice 2020. Best wishes for everybody. I've grown a lot. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
In the beginning, I thought I didn't know what to think about it, because what you said, the last piece was missing, because of I didn't do the foundation, and for me it's harder to release something. I think when you do the foundation, it's easier to go in another space of relief and that all kinds of things. But now I feel free. I can do whatever I want to do without judgments for myself or other people. Yeah.
Amazing you.
Yes.
We never, and please note that we never said that you have to do foundation. When you were saying it to yourself, you actually judge yourself for not joining us to the foundation in Holland, right?
Yeah.
So this judgment stops you from receiving, even from this program, okay? Foundation can add to your life, but it's not a necessity. And when you change your point of view, you will suddenly started to receive from this program. So amazing.
Yeah, and a lot of things happened. I received money all over the place. Yeah, also because of the Body and Money course. Yes, my sex life improved so much better.
Wow!
I can let go and enjoy myself and be in the right space. Yes.
Amazing, Wendy. Without foundation, how does it get any better than that?
And yesterday I quit smoking, so
wow.
That's my second day without the cigarettes. So I'm a little bit of but I'm going strong and I'm going to enjoy life better.
Amazing. It's a choice, you know.
Yes,
whenever you feel that you need a cigarette, ask the question: if I have this smoke, will it create more ease in my life? Yes, no. No. Why should I? Yes, I don't care. Don't have any point of view about nothing, okay? And when you don't have a point of view about nothing, you can be everything.
Yes.
So amazing you, okay? And just imagine how will you be without the foundation, you know, without all the point of view that created your reality as something which is not shifting, okay? So amazing you. And I can share that witnessing you during this time, seeing in the beginning how much it was so hard for you to eliminate and to destroy and create all the point of view. And then when there was a point like at the meeting number 3 or 4, which something shifted over there and you were much more willing to receive. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
And I hope to see you in Israel in March.
Yes, I'm choosing it. And now what else is possible?
Amazing.
Yes.
Good on you, Wendy. And how does it get any better than that?
Yes.
All of you open my heart to a size of infinity. I'm gonna blow this room. Thank you for sharing. Femke, would you like to add a few words of yours?
I walk upstairs because the birds make a lot of noise. So yes, my daughter's got chicken pox. So yes, it was phenomenal, spectacular. And yes, I already sensed it in the beginning that it is to go through all the parts of your life and destroy and uncreate all the limitations. And for me, personal, from September, it was
wow.
So, and yeah, change is continuing. A lot of change happened also with family members of mine. And the first part of January was hard for me to receive all the changes. But the last part was more ease.
So notice, please, it was hard for me to receive change. When it's hard for you to receive change, it means that you are not in allowance to change, okay? and then it becomes harder. So whenever you sense something which is a bit more stuck, you know, or something comes back from the past, and all these family issues and stuff, and all this shit, you know, sensitivity, and just ask yourself, am I the rock here?
Mm-hmm.
Am I the rock? And when you're not the rock, okay, you're the little stone, if you remember, okay, it means that you are motivated by fear of them making you disappear. And is that truth? Somebody can make you disappear?
I can do that.
Of course it's bullshit. It's yours, right? It's yours to choose.
No, it's a capacity of me. Serious.
Yeah, I know. It's not a capacity of you. It's a stupid choice of you to minimize yourself to a stamp, you know?
Yes, I know.
Life. So when it's not a capacity, please, it's a past choice.
It's one of the 9 trainees.
Okay.
Yeah.
To minimize
but
yourself.
I know what you refer to. I know.
Thank you.
Yes.
So you noticed in this half year that something create a great shift in your not only, is it in all the area of your life, or it's in
yes, but 1 year ago you
exactly 1 year in Poland.
Yes. And the first meetings with us, it was so much change and very biggies. And that's also to choose to live. And now finally, after a year, I can say, yes, I'm really ready to create.
Yes.
Yes.
Ready to create. I'm following you on Facebook, and I see that you create a lot. You don't have a time to talk with me when I'm asking to talk with you.
No, I was facilitating every day for 21 days. And two other groups. So it was, and I was 55 readings, personal messages, orders. So I was busy all day.
Well, honey, you're not ready to creating. You are creating.
Yes, no, I already did create, but I need to specify that. Now I sense that I'm really ready to create beyond. So the real stuff, you know, not creating, surviving. No, create.
Good, because when you say that I'm ready to create, it means that you're ready to live. Remember, most of the time, or most of the when we were going through processes, how many times you realized that your basic choice was to die? Okay, so when you say I'm ready to create, in my ears it's like bells ringing. She chose to live. She chose to live.
It used to. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Create and then fall back. Create, fall back. Create, fall back.
Because it was judging yourself. You don't need to explain what's the past. Okay, it doesn't really matter. What matters is your choice now. But just acknowledge that for a second, because all of us are running to the next step. You know, just acknowledge the fact that you chose to live. The only thing that you need to choose is to be. When you choose to be, everything comes to you with ease, joy, and glory. Okay?
Yes.
So when you choose to be and be present in your life without all the past magnets that till now reflected and controlled your life, and now your choice to be is much, much, much greater, you allow yourself to be the creator that you truly be.
Yes.
So thank you, my love, for joining this program. You know.
Yes, and I'm a little bit sad. Let's start.
First of all, it doesn't have to end. It's your choice, and if you choose to continue, we can continue. From the charts, I can always find more stuff to talk about. When people comes to me on the chart, I'm talking about the chart for 3 hours, you know. So there's many issues that the charts can enlighten in your life, so it's your choice. But what if nothing never ends? Because there is no end and there is no beginning, and you can also choose to come to Israel on March, my love. And I'm here for all of you whenever you want to. This group will stay in WhatsApp, okay? So any questions, any sharing that you want to share, I will always, as you saw, will be there for you. So nothing really ends. And just remember that all of us, when we are connected, as you know, okay, you just need to ask. You just need to ask and you will receive, okay? Because all of us are already like, I don't know how to explain it in English, but just imagine that all of us is one. And when our frequencies are adjusted, you don't need to be with a person in order to have him in your life, okay? You just need to ask, okay? All of our support is already for you. So nothing really ends, nothing really starts. Everything is just and here for you. Just ask for it. So I'm really, really grateful for you. And I still want to talk to you because I need your help. And when I rarely ask for help. So when I need help, I'm expecting to receive.
Yes, we talked to each other, but
it's okay. We'll find the time. So thank you very much for joining to this program. You are a great inspiration, I think, for all of us. All of you.
Thank you.
And so thank you.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's hard to. It's a constant thing. Never mind.
It's a continuing thing. It's not something, you know.
Yeah, there is so much happened in the last 6 months. It's every day. It's connecting, it makes sense, it becomes clear, and it's,
I'm gonna sing an orgasm now. You know, when the first time that the idea popped out to create such a program, it was like, yes. And then I said, okay, what am I going to add into it? In the beginning, it wasn't even with the charts, the idea, okay? Just a program to allow people to receive the frequencies of being greater for longer time than 1 day or 4 days. This was the idea. And then I said, what can I add? What can I add? And then the charts, I said, okay, maybe I'll do something with the charts. And it's the first time that I was doing charts for so many people at the same time. My first group was 18 people and you guys 9, you know? So it was new for me, and every day before the program started, I asked myself, what can I add to be a greater contribution? What can I add to be a greater contribution? And even in my, you know, I don't know, in my pink dreams, I didn't even get it, that it can be such a contribution. So thank you. You really open my heart, and wait till you'll see what I've prepared for you this meeting. So I hope you'll be up and be awake and be able to receive. So thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl.
You're welcome. Anne-Marie, I'd like to hear your beautiful voice. Did you finish eating?
No, but it doesn't matter.
We can do a break.
No.
So how are you being?
I'm very fine.
Fine, as a Dutch
more
way.
Than fine. No, more than fine. Than fine.
So will you acknowledge how was it the last half a year or so? Did you notice any changes?
A lot of changes. A lot of change, yes. And a lot of awareness. And a lot of the last month, a lot of pot and pock and return to sender the energy. That was,
Yeah.
yes, I was every day was asking a few times a day, is it me? No, return. And that, okay. And then sometimes it was really, I was aware, I was sitting, for example, here, and at the end of the street, I heard the people talking.
Amazing.
And that, yes, but it was also a little bit weird.
What if you stop judging it as weird? Ask what an awareness I can receive out of that, instead of immediately going to say, "Is it mine? Is it not even? Is it mine?" The immediate response is something is wrong with me. What if this is not wrong with you when you hear people from?
It was strange.
What is it's your strength, right? So ask your strength to give you an awareness how you can use it on your benefit, on your behalf.
Yes, and that is now I am exercising for to how do you say that? For not for a solution, but to acknowledge this capacity.
Capacities.
Yes.
So how is it business-wise? You open your own.
Business is still this, but that's not the big deal. I really know everything is okay. It comes also okay. Now I may change I may do some focus on my study that I have with my remedies, and that's some stuff. And then I come out with a new program.
So what if you don't need to be in focus of nothing? Just ask what creates enthusiasm and follow it.
Yes, okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Because when you say, I need to be focused, I need to learn, I need to read because I don't remember what I learned before. Who gives a shit?
No.
What if
I have a lot of ideas in my head that I don't know.
Which idea will create more money for me? Oh, yeah. Be in a question zone, not in a conclusion. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
Not in the conclusion.
Thank you for the reminder.
Okay? Because what if we're not supposed to go after plans and focus and learning? What if the only thing that the only thing that inspires us is enthusiasm?
Yes.
So what enthusiastic me to be a greater contribution to this world, okay? And what will create more money for me? That's it. 2 questions.
All the ideas.
And please note that when you say that business is not, but all the rest of my life is good, is better, it means that you are not allowing yourself to prosperous with your business.
Yes.
Because you need something to deal with, you know? You need to have a problem to solve.
Yes.
You need to stack yourself because you can't have so much good in your life. True? Will you cut the bullshit, my lovely Anne-Marie, and allow other people to enjoy the gift that you have to give them?
Yes.
Yes, please?
Yes.
Thank you. And I know... And I know you already done foundation with me, but in my last foundation, there was a lady that done it 5 times before. And I said, seriously? You want to do the 6th time with me? And she done with other facilitators. And she said, yes, because until now, I don't know how to be the fucking questions. And this is what I want to receive from this foundation. And it wasn't an easy one, even for me, because she was so stuck with her point of view of it doesn't work, you know, and the skeptic approach, you know, okay, I tried it before, it didn't work. I tried it before, it didn't work, okay? So sometimes it's even hard to work with people like that. Then first, I call them newbies, the first time that they come. But you have to talk with her now. After 4 and 5 days with me, she wrote me, it's the first time I woke up in the morning asking a question and perceiving the awareness so fast, and already created change, okay? So look how much you already changed.
Yes.
Look how much you are so much more aware, okay? And what if this is the gift, okay? And continue to ask the questions. Just be the fucking question, okay? And in some point, you'll realize that you don't need to work hard for the question. It's just here, okay?
It's coming. I do it now every day.
Good.
I have a question in the morning, and then I write, and then sometimes I write because I was for 2 weeks alone. And then, oh, it is 10 o'clock, and I was starting this at 7.
Amazing.
Yes. I love it.
And see how much, you know, everything that you ask for with your 100 being you, or 100% being you, it's actually actualizing pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
So if something is not actualizing in your business life, it means that you're not 100% your own true you when you asked it.
Yes.
Okay.
I recognize and I acknowledge that.
Okay. So, and one more thing that I discovered recently, that when you're in a family and with people, and somebody say a lot of things and it touches you, and you immediately respond to it, just take a big, deep breath and ask the question, what am I resisting here? What am I resisting here? Because when you're in resistance, you are actually going against yourself. You fight against yourself, right?
Yes.
So this person only came to show you that you are still in resisting. It is not him, it is your button of resistance that suddenly appears, okay? So you guys, after a holiday, a long holiday now, with families and heavy shit, okay? Whenever you realize that somebody is pushing your button, don't immediately respond with aligning, agreeing, resisting, and reacting. Be the question, what am I resisting to here? And every resistance will you destroy and uncreate.
Yes.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, pocket pod, online shows, boys and beyonds. So I hope to see you on March as well. And even though you already done one foundation, you can also do the second one with a half price. But also you can join us to the body class and 4 days of traveling in Israel with me. With 4 days, just imagine 4 days of keeping asking questions and destroying and creating all the limitations that religious, politics, history put into our life. It's going to be great. So I hope to see you in March as well. Yeah, but it's your choice.
I'm not ready. No, not ready. That is not the question, but I have not. I have to choose. I have to choose.
You don't have to do nothing. You just need to read what I send and sense if you have enthusiasm in your heart. Yes. And if it does, you know what it means? It means that your heart reminds you that there is something there for you. It's a remembering of the frequency. Yes. And people, and then instead of going into, I don't have the money, how will I leave my home for 8 or 12 days, okay? Instead of going into your mind, go into your heart and be the question. If I'll choose that, what would it create in 5 years from today? If I'm not going to choose that, how then my life will look like in 5 years from today? And I also ask in 10 years, 20 and 50 years. And if I receive in 50 years that it will create more, I'm doing it now, even though in 50 years I'm not going to live. Okay? And ask the question, as you know, will it create more ease, more space, more money, more fun? Don't go into I am not ready yet.
No,
This is a lie. This is a lie, okay? That minimize you, okay? I don't care if you come or not come, okay? But don't look at it in a way to minimize you, okay? Remember, this program is made to embrace yourself to be greater, to choose to be phenomenal. So what if you choose from this point of view, what will help me to be phenomenal? What will create, okay, more in order for me to be greater? And if you perceive the answer no, it's your truth and it's okay. But never, never, never say, I'm not ready for that. Because it means that you know that this is for you and it will create more for you, but you're not choosing that from your mind because it's too much money or whatever, okay? And I managed to receive a really good price. You know, in Tel Aviv is very expensive, and a hotel near the beach is very expensive, and traveling is expensive. But if you look at the offer that I offered you, it's something which you will never find by your own. So look at it in this way, not in a point of view of I'm not ready for that.
No, but that was not. I have not thinking about that in March. There was a lot of things here around, so
yeah, I know. I put it in the holiday times, which is, I know it's more intense, but unfortunately you'll have to choose until the 15th of January. Okay, so just be the question and ask, and I will love to hug you in Israel. And actually, you guys in Holland gave me this idea. Yeah, you told me that you will, that you will come. Why wouldn't I do it in Israel and that you will come?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing, Anne-Marie. You are a great gift. Honestly, I'm a witness to your growth in a little, I think, a year time. And it's a year time, and it's amazing the clarity. And you being less and less and less, you know, into, how can I say it? You're very worried. You remember? You were very intense, you know, how will it be, you know? And now you're in so much more space. And it's amazing to see. I can see it through you. And all of you guys, I want to say thank you, because to me, to do an internet program is not, it wasn't, I rather come to you, to see you and to meet you. But because of you, I realized that I can sense your energy even from the computer. This is new for me, so thank you very much. Thank you. Ingrid, are you with us? Where is your picture? No, Ingrid? Here, Ingrid.
Well, I was confused. I thought it was starting video, like a recording. So I didn't. Well, okay, I'm here.
But now you're a blur. You look like a light. You don't look like a person.
Oh, my devices. Sorry, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Hey.
Never mind. Now you're the light. Now we can see you as the light that you truly be.
I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm going to talk. Yeah.
How are you? How are you? How was it? How was it in the last 6 months with us?
Well, right now I'm not sure how I am, but for the last I'm a little bit. I'm not present at the moment, I guess. So I'm still at work some way. So I will have to come here. Okay, the last half past year. Well, I can't explain it. There's a lot of changes, but so many things changed that I can't explain it that well at the moment. What I noticed today, it was funny that I'm using much more access tools with my work with the children. I literally say, does it work for you? Well, if it doesn't work, then choose something else. So it's funny.
Amazing.
And I'm asking much more questions for myself every day. I'm when I wake up, well, mostly every day, and during the day. So, and will it create more ease, more fun, more money? So these are the questions I'm using a lot. And I also notice a big difference in my family with my mother. It's so funny how we talk now. It's much more open, much more receiving each other like we are. And also with my brother, which I doesn't normally like to go to with the holidays. I actually had, well, like we say in Dutch, gezellige tijd, gezellig. We had a fun with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, and the big changes in me, in myself, how I'm rid of my mostly of my fear, my judgment of myself about other people. So it's, yeah.
Amazing, Ingrid. And I have to add that I'm reading everything that you shared in the WhatsApp group. And you did you acknowledge that you become a facilitator by yourself? I love to read the approach that you looked at other people's problems or questions, and the way that you gave them your not point of view, but your questions in order for them to, to look at stuff differently. And it was amazing. And it shocked me to remember the first time I met you, and today I see a big difference.
Yeah.
And, Femke is asking, maybe your lens is dirty because we don't see your face, but we can hear you. We see you.
I will clean it afterwards. I will clean it now.
So I'm so grateful for you, Ingrid, to see you shift, change, and choose to be greater. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. And I can't even imagine how you can be a contribution to the kids that you work with, to choose different and to when you use the language of access. So it's amazing. How does it get any better than that?
Yeah.
I'm very, very thankful. We are missing today 3 people, Venita, Juanjo, and Rachel, that they said that they pop in and pop out. It's their choice. As we said, this is our last meeting, but it's not the end, okay? This group will always, always be for you. And whenever you ask a question, as you noticed, I'm there, okay? Even in weird times, so no worries. You're not going to be left alone after this meeting will end. So I want to say I even wrote it because I knew I'm going to be excited. So it took me also time to remember everything that was deleted at the moment we chose to release it. So when I asked myself, okay, what this program gave to me, it took me time, to realize how much all of us already shifted and deleted and destroyed and uncreated because it's already in the past. So I'm thankful to you and the power of this group for the allowance to receive more, for your vulnerability to release all the secrets, for the way we walk together. It was amazing. Thanks. And I tried to remember what the other meeting was talking about. So I wrote it down for us in order to remember the past and see how much you already are beyond it. And then we'll continue with the new awareness that Access received, Gary Douglas received, and was very kind to gift it to us, and how much it shifted my life, and I want to gift it to you as well. So we talked about our original and basic choices to minimize ourselves, to prove, to resist, to avoid being the power that we already are. We talked about our choices from other lifetimes to use money as an excuse to offend ourselves, to get hurt, not to be more. We talked about your relationship with your father, your mother, your partner, and your expectation that didn't allow you to enjoy the gifts that they are for you. Much more if you were willing to receive what you asked from them to gift you. So in this call, we saw that everything was written down in your chart. So you basically asked for it, but you weren't willing to receive it from your parents and your partner. And see how much shifted with your family relationship when you started to allow yourself to receive the gifts that they wanted to gift you. We talked about your voice in the world and the way you avoided to be it much more. Thanks to the misidentify and misapply points of you brought from your past lifetime, that you are not worthy to be your goddess potent, or you chose to hide it in order not to kill others, but meanwhile killing yourself. We talked about your expectations from your partners and the roles you gave them and the authority in your life instead of being the source of your authority. We also talked about your output and how much it was dependent on what other people receive and accept you instead of you receiving and accepting yourself. We also talked about trust and lack of trust for yourself and the unique and creative way you chose to be here, and ever since you were born, you resist to be it. What if it's time now to stop slow yourself and try to fit in? So reading this reminded me how much we talked about so many different issues in your life, in my life, and allow it to change and shift. So I'm really, really grateful. And let's just